Hey, hello everyone. My name is Alex Salcedo, and today I'll be covering the four forces of flight. So, in an airplane, got this paper plane. In an airplane, the winds are what causing or making the plane fly, pretty much. But it's actually four forces that are making this happen. So, the first one is the thrust. So thrust is the force that moves the airplane in a direction of motion. So it's usually accomplished by a propeller. Most of us as a student are used to propeller engines. And what it's doing is that it's pulling air from one direction and it's pushing it in the opposite direction, creating the thrust, moving the airplane forward. As we go on, there is also turbine engines and then rockets. They can just create bigger thrusts. It's gonna make it go faster. The next one is drag. So drag is the opposite of thrust, and it just acts as an opposite to that direction of motion. So a good example would be if I stick my hand out of a car as I'm driving, it's gonna pull. It's gonna feel like it's pulling it back. It's dragging it back pretty much. So if I put the plane outside, it's gonna feel like it's going back. That's exactly the motion that it will happen to a plane in the sky. It's just dragging it back. Third one will be weight. So weight is just gravity. It's just pulling the airplane down because of gravity, and that's it. And then last one is lift. So lift is the opposite of weight, and it's caused by the winds of the plane. Those are the one giving the plane the lift. So the way the forces work in an airplane make it do different things, and then each force has the opposite force against it. So of course thrust is the opposite of drag, and lift is opposite of weight. And then when they're all balanced, when they're all equal, when lift equals weight and thrust equals drag, the airplane is balanced is what probably was going to keep it in a straight fly. Now when these forces start in a chain, it's just gonna make the plane, it's gonna make it do different things. For instance, if the lift becomes greater than the weight, so if I got more lift than weight, it's gonna accelerate the plane going high. It's gonna make it go higher. And then it's the opposite. If the weight is greater than the lift, it's gonna start accelerating down. It's gonna come down fast now. And is the same for the other two forces. So when the thrust is bigger, is greater than the drag, it's just gonna accelerate a lot faster forward. Just gonna make it go forward fast. And then of course, when the drag is greater than the thrust, it's gonna start slowing down the plane, just like I was mentioning in in the car example. It's gonna start, the wind's gonna drag it, it's just gonna slow it down, make it go really slow. So and all this, it depends on the manufacturing. It depends on what kind of airplane they're planning to design. These forces are gonna be required to do different things. If I want a plane, for instance, that wants to go vertical, that I wanted to launch a vertical, either as a rocket, like a spaceship, or like one of those Harriers from the military, and then the weight, the lift, and the thrust are gonna have to be greater than the drag. So it all depends on just what kind of plane and what exactly do we want to accomplish. So I hope this explains to everybody the forces that are the forces of flight, or how they act and how they made their plane go in different, do different things and go in different directions. All right, thank you.